Madden 26 is officially here. I'm going to be breaking down in this video the first things that you need to do when logging into Madden 26. First and foremost, press any button. Accessibility settings, what you want to do here, we're going to go down. I like to play on highest contrast. You don't have to do that. You can play whatever. I also like to turn this master volume all the way down. That's just because I do videos. Let's see here. Force off motion blur. Most important setting. Make sure that you hit yes to that. Super, super important. Accept the user deal. And let's go ahead and show you the best settings that you need to set in Madden 26, all Madden. Kick style, we want to make sure we're on the classic. Passing style, super important. You want to be on placement and accuracy. Game style, competitive. Audio output, device. We could really do whatever you want to do here. For this right here, I'm trying to remember what it was last year. Favor performance, favor visuals, favor resolution. Let's go with favor performance. I think that's the best way to do it. I'm going to disable crossplay. You can enable it if you want to, but that is it. And those are the settings. The only one that I want to change, honestly, is my favorite team. I accidentally had the Eagles there. We don't want them as our favorite team. And we're pretty much good to go. How do I get out of here now? Let's see here. X, save settings. Oh, I got to go through the whole thing. Awesome. Shout out to the menus here. All right, there we go. Continue. Use these settings. And I'm going to show you the other settings that you need to set. So those are the first settings. You need to scroll down here, go to the settings tab, and you need to edit your settings. Now, while we're doing this, I want to let you know, if you want to get better at Madden for free, I'm going to be dropping a ton of content in a free school community. Link is going to be in the description down there below. If you want to check that out, a ton of free stuff is going to be dropping in there for you guys over the course of the Madden season. You can sign up at the link in the description. All right, offensive playbook. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to start out, and this is kind of my prediction, going to be one of the better playbooks in the game, at least to start the year, and that is the Los Angeles Chargers offensive playbook. Defensive playbook, not 100% sure. I'm going to start out in probably the Packers playbook or the Chiefs playbook. We'll start out in the Packers playbook. Skill level, all Madden, competitive. For the clock management here, I go to 15. Play clock, I turn that off for labbing, but you can do whatever. Accelerated clock, I turn this off as well. Really important, coin toss first choice. Make sure that this says kick. Coin toss second choice. Make sure that this says with win. That is really important. Kick meter is classic Madden meter, tap and tap. Passing type, placement and accuracy, and really, really important, the game wants this on small. You really need to put this on none. That is super, super important. Put that on none. Reticle speed, you can honestly do whatever you want to. I like 20 out of 20. Some people like lower, some people like higher. Do whatever you want to there. That's honestly more of a preference thing. The most important thing is that your pass lead increase is set to none. And then if we go down here to the defense, make sure that ball hawk is turned on. Make sure that heat seeker assist is turned on, and you want to bump this up to 200%. Switch stick delay, really important. You do not want this to be on moderate or disabled. The only two settings that are relevant is I personally am going to be playing on none, but you could also kind of play on slight as well. That's helpful, but I like none. Defensive switch assist, I pretty much kept this off generally, and then those are pretty much the settings that you need to have. Also, wear and tear. Shout out to College Football 26. That's going off in my game. I hate wear and tear, not a big fan of it, and I'm glad that we can turn that off. That's pretty much it for the settings, in my opinion. The only other one is the accessibility, but we already set that. Just make sure you have this motion blur forced off. That is super, super important, and that is it. That is what you need to do first in Madden 26.